protein meal replacement serves as the best meal replacement shake for anybody to have energy throughout the day, have sustainable energy throughout the day, so that we can do the kind of our task that we are meant to do. Right? So, ma'am, during a significant phase of life, I know menopause, menstrual pains, this is every phase is very important, but this is some very significant phase of our life. Now, before we start thinking about the hot flushes, the sweats, and so many other things, the anxiety that sets in at this time, right? So, we need to understand about the bone health specifically. We neglect this point. Okay, these are the symptoms that are going on. We're busy addressing this, but we're not busy addressing the bone health, right? So, please take us through how important it is, specifically during this significant phase.
So, as I said, with estrogen decline, our bone density starts to decline. So, calcium is very essential for maintaining strong bones, and magnesium and vitamin D are essential for calcium absorption in the body. So, calcium, if you take with estrogen, it will slow down your osteoporosis. You can maintain your bone density, and estrogen will enhances the calcium absorption in the intestine, and that ensures that the body gets enough calcium. And if we don't take it, then of course there's a risk of osteoporosis. So that is why calcium is very, very essential. Vitamin D is very essential. You can see here, you can see the normal joints and you can see the affected joints. So the cartilage gets affected. Can we have the next slide? And so, for maintaining our joints, what we need is glucosamine. Do you know glucosamine is found in the highest concentration in the cartilage, which supports mobility. And mobility gets affected during menopause. And for that, we need glucosamine and calcium.
Certainly, ma'am. Glucosamine is something that deteriorates over the period of time, but it's in our hand to maintain the deterioration. Right now, that deterioration can be done with good diet and by taking adequate supplements. So, calcium, vitamin D, of course, if there is calcium, vitamin D has to be there for the absorption of it, right? Otherwise, everything is going for a waste there. And glucosamine with our product, which is our joint support, with that, I think one will be able to maintain the joint health, the collagen, the glucosamine quantity in between the joints. Right. So with that, there is smoother movement or friction-free movement, what we call.
Yeah, as you can see on the screen.
So the calcium with joint support will absolutely. So calcium with joint support will serve as the best combo for somebody with this phase. Right. So yes, this is my most favorite part of the series, myths and facts. Right. So I'm sure we have so many myths around women's health, everything in fact. Okay. So due to the time crunch, I could just manage to ask you 3 for today. Right. Okay. So out of which the first one is low carb or extremely low calorie diets are safe for women. So when comparing to men, ma'am, generally it's said that women need to concentrate on their diet, go low on carb or low on calories. Is that true?
No, we can't tell women to go on a very low calorie diet, because when one takes extremely low calories, much less than what is needed, the body goes into a famine instinct. Body doesn't know whether it is man-made starvation or real famine. And then the body starts to accumulate everything as fat for emergency uses. So we all need 30 calories per kg body weight. So you can calculate your calories according to that, and low carb or extremely low calorie diet is not recommended.
I'm sure this is also related to the hormonal imbalance, because one is having low calories and again improper nutrients. All of that sets in here.
True.
So my second is menopause causes women to gain weight uncontrollably. So once they're into menopause, there's a lot of the crankiness that sets in, saying that ab to mera weight kam nahi hoga times.
So that is a myth actually. Yes, menopause causes bone density loss and muscle mass loss, while by regular exercise, by taking adequate protein, one can manage their weight during menopause also. So this is a myth.
Correct. So next up, we have a lot of women say this. They shouldn't be lifting weight. They shouldn't be doing any strength training exercise just because it will make them look bulky and make them, give that bodybuilder feeling. Is that true?
Yeah. No, absolutely not. Because it is a strength training which makes you beautiful. It's going to give you shape. And you are not going to look bulky at all. And
Absolutely.
muscle burns more calories. So if we do strength training, we maintain our bone density and we maintain our muscle and we maintain the shape.
Fueling our body and to try to reap benefits from exercise. So people do exercise, but not everybody reaps benefits from it only because they don't take adequate, fuel required after that. And the best fuel after that would be your protein, right? Your our rebuild Herbalife 24 rebuild strength. So it has a great combination of whey and casein proteins, which gives about 24 grams of protein. Okay, now this sustained protein will help them recover, help them tone up their body and give that, the build muscles in a right way that's required. Right. So with that, you will, our audiences will be able to reap benefits when they take post-workout protein anywhere between 15 to 45 minutes or 15 to 30 minutes is ideal. So worst case, if you want to push it, have it within 45 minutes. So do you agree with this, ma'am?
Absolutely, because after exercise, the metabolic window is open. And whatever you take, it goes to every cell of your body. So immediately within half an hour, it's recommended you to take your protein.
Yes. So, so these were about the questions. We'll be taking in many questions from the other questions from the audiences. So let's see what are the questions that we have. It's time for questions. Yeah.
Unexplained if you add probiotic, it can help.
Oh, certain. That's a brilliant takeaway point, ma'am. So, next question is again in comparison to the men. Why do women have more fat deposits than men, according to their body composition?
Something is genetic. Fat is deposited there because for pregnancy, because they have to become mothers. So the fat distribution is genetic in men and women. There's a difference.
Right. It's absolutely true, ma'am. And then we have our next question where so there's a lady asking about the blood clotting problem during periods and after cesarean delivery. So what are the essential nutrients that she need to consider post cesarean delivery? And secondly, what is that can help her control the blood clotting?
Okay, so she has to take adequate protein in her diet, calcium, iron. All these vitamins and minerals are very essential. They need 300 extra calories during pregnancy and while lactating. So they can get from our products, they can start our adequate protein from our program.
Absolutely. All right, ma'am. So I think that's about a few questions that we could accommodate for today's session. So this is for the audience. If you guys want to know more about nutrition, lifestyle, we have our app where our experts in this field, the doctors are speaking about the right kind of nutrition, nutrition that you can, nutrition education that you can utilize and download this app. It's called HN Grow, right? It's available both on your Play Store and App Store. So these are the simple steps. So you can download. It's available in both Hindi and English, right? Once you download it, you can add your preferred language. After that, add your credentials. So you can go to the nutrition and lifestyle section. So under nutrition and lifestyle section, there are a lot of videos which is by our experts, right? So to add to this, we have a new addition to this, which is nutrition audio book. Now, this audio book covers important elements of health and nutrition, nearly 19 elements or chapters in this, which has been spoken by our experts, Dr. Kent and Susan Bowman. I'm sure this is it's going to be an interesting. All these elements are very interesting, and there are going to be a lot of takeaway points. For you, right? So do listen audiobook, and you can earn 10 points through this, right? So then that brings us to the end of the session, ma'am. So as we conclude our today's session, let us remember that women's health is not just a matter of biology, right? But a celebration of strength, resilience, power of knowledge, more importantly. And let us continue to uplift and support towards the journey of holistic well-being. Whatever points that ma'am has explained today, all the essential nutrients, the importance, they're so important that if one of the essential nutrients are missed out in either of the state, you're going to have consequences in the following stages. Am I right, ma'am?
Absolutely,
Right.
absolutely.
So we need to remember to cherish this, nurture this, and prioritize our health every single day. Right. And thank you again, ma'am. Thank you again for being a part of this session. It was really good. Thank you.
Thank you. My honor today to be here.
Thank you. So we'll be sharing a SurveyMonkey link. So kindly click on this link and please provide your valuable feedbacks to us.